Who else still struggles with the painful memories of getting your natural hair done as a kid? All the crying, all the tears, all the broken combs, all the torture. Yeah, I'm one of those kids too. I hated getting my hair done, especially wash day. It was always so painful. All that yanking, all that pulling on my hair. I mean, my mom used the smallest combs ever, and all she had was a bottle of grease, no water in sight. But those are the days where a lot of this information was not out, and we just really didn't understand how to really care for natural hair, and we paid for it too. It became a lifelong struggle with learning how to love our hair, learning how to embrace our natural hair without any painful memories. I mean, golly, it was so painful getting your hair done. And whoever was doing your hair, they didn't have any sympathy. You would cry and beg, and all they would do is say, be quiet, or even worse, hit you in the head with a comb. Yeah, those were the good old days. Or should I say, those were the bad hair days. The great news is there's a new way of doing things. So you just see me section her hair into sections to prep her for a natural shampoo. I will be using the Main Magic Natural Shampoo. I use two products to detangle and prep her hair. I use the Main Magic Elixir and then I use the detangler. So after her wash, it's time for me to moisturize the hair. And I am going to be using my two favorite products that I love to use on naturally thick kinky, coily, curly hair. That's going to make it so soft and so easy to actually not comb because you're going to be using your fingers and it's going to be pain free. Okay. Because of the potent and powerful ingredients found in the magic growth oil, not only is it going to grow your hair and thicken your hair over time, it's actually going to seal in tons of moisture. It's a very thick oil, so it allows me to really seal in all that moisture. Then I top it with the leave-in conditioner that's instantly going to soften the hair and it's going to seal in even more moisture. These two are my go-to products when I'm styling natural hair, especially naturally thick hair that's very coarse and rough, because it instantly softens the hair and it makes it easy for me to work with so that I can do parting without any combing or without any yanking, and it's just pain-free because it softens your hair because it just seals in that much moisture and your hair is left bouncy and juicy for days. Now, let me tell you about my adorable client's hair. It's very high density, it's very coarse, it's very, very thick. I'm talking about she got a lot of hair on this little head, okay? It's pretty long too. And I can see why it can be so much work for her mom. Her mom has been doing her hair as well as taking her to other salons when she doesn't have the time. And other salons she brought her to, they were constantly blow drying her hair because they just felt it was easier for the blow dryer to tame that mane instead of working on air dried wet hair. So she seen my videos and she was just like, listen, I want my child to have beautiful, thick, curly hair without being manipulated with the blow dryer. And she just wanted her daughter to really start to grow her hair very, very long. And you guys, I always say the fastest way to very long hair is using tons of water, using natural products, not manipulating your hair, using protective styles, and avoiding heated tools. You do those things and you will have hair growing to your ankles, literally. And because she is about 5 or 6 years old, her hair should have already been 30 inches by now because usually, and this is a fact, average hair growth is half an inch per month. Some people are a little bit slower, a little bit faster, but usually average hair growth is half an inch per month. So if you are not retaining those inches per month, you won't be able to really retain 6 inches of hair per year. So 6 times 5, that's 30. So if she is, by the time a child is 5 years old, they should have at least 30 inches of hair if they follow all the hair retainment protocols. The best way to retain length is to really finger detangle, especially if you have natural hair. Listen, this is going to really make or break your retainment. If you are using combs with small teeth, even wide tooth combs can be very detrimental for your hair growth. It's just best to use your fingers. What you see me doing right now, I'm literally finger detangling and sectioning so I can prep the hair before it's styled. Yes, it does take a little bit more time, but it's painless and it allows you to section the hair, work in sections so that it doesn't get overwhelming and dried out. And it allows you to not have to use a comb. All you would need is some type of parting stick or the rat tail part of the comb. And that's all you would need. You won't need to comb through because you're finger detangling on moisturized hair that has tons of water in it, and you sealed it with natural products. So there is no need to use a comb at all. Now, if you do these methods month after month, year after year, you would literally have waist length hair. You'll have knee length hair within a couple of years. You will, because you are not yanking out your hair. You're not plucking your hair. You're not snipping your hair with the comb. A comb is just not made for your hair texture if you're highly melanated or if you have naturally kinky, coily hair. It's made for more of a European texture or Asian textured hair. Combs are not really designed for your hair, okay? So please get in the habit of using your fingers on your hair and on children's hair because it really is painless. This child did not flinch at all. Okay, at all. She did not. She got a little irritated when it was taking a little long. She was like, I'm tired. How much longer? But as far as pain, no. Absolutely not. And this is a game changer for anyone who was afraid of getting their hair done or who's tender-headed. For all you parents out there who are dealing with tender-headed children and wash day and combing their hair when it's time for school on the weekends, listen, try this method. I'm telling you, it's going to be so much easier on your child and so much easier on your ears and your hands, because it can be so frustrating doing a child's hair and they're screaming for their life. They're crying. They're like going through it. I'm talking about snot and everything. That's that's too much. It's too much. And I'm telling you, if you use these methods, you won't have to deal with that anymore. It'll be a lot easier for you to deal with your child's hair. You won't have to fight with it at all. You just have to use water and you just have to use natural products. And the reason why you should focus on products that are clean and pure from the earth is because you don't want to introduce chemicals into your child's system. For what? There's no reason. There's products provided by the earth that your child won't have any chemical reactions to or allergic reactions to, especially if they don't have any nut allergies or plant allergies. It's perfectly safe to just use products from the earth on their hair because these products are going to get on their face, their neck, their body, and you don't want to inflame the scalp, inflame their skin, or introduce anything into their respiratory system or bloodstream. So ditch the chemicals and ditch the comb and just use a parting stick, use tons of water, use natural products, and choose a protective style that is very simple, pain-free, and that's going to promote hair growth, and that's easy to maintain. What I'm doing right now, I'm doing 2-strand twists, but I'm adding a braid at the root, and this is going to help combat that shrinkage, and it's going to make it last a lot longer by putting a 1-inch braid at the root, then twisting out. This style is great for retaining length because you can just unravel each section and redo it if it gets a little fuzzy. And you can add water to this style on a daily basis. And it's so cute and adorable and very versatile. You can put their hair in ponies. You can put their hair in updos. You can do so much with this type of style, and you can actually make this into full braids, individual braids too, if you want it to really last a month or two. But the twist will actually give you a few weeks, even 4 weeks as well. So try this style out. Try this method of finger detangling with the natural products. Definitely give those products a try. You can find them in my description box, and Trust me, wash day will never be the same for you and your kid, because your kid will not be screaming. You will not have to fight with them to do their hair, and it's going to promote growth. And nothing is more beautiful than knowing that you gave your child the hair of their dreams. Come on now, it doesn't get any better than that. I mean, you work so hard as a parent providing for your child. Come on now. Make it a little easier on yourself by using great products, using water, and using a method that's a lot easier on you and your child. And if you've reached this far in the video, make sure you hit the like button and like this content. I try my best to put out content out there filled with information on how to retain long, big, strong hair, because having long hair is amazing. I'm telling you, especially if you've always wanted long hair and you thought it was impossible. Trust me, you can have long, thick hair too. It's your destiny, it's your birthright, it's in your DNA to have your hair goals. And your hair can grow, it will grow. You just have to provide the best atmosphere for it, the best environment, and be patient. Use the best products, like products from Cocaknotz.com. Make sure you're using tons of water, because that's what your hair eats. Make sure you're using great protective styles, and make sure you're subscribed to Cocaknotz for more content on how to grow thick, long hair. Okay, you guys, that's it. Her hair looks gorgeous. She just did a steam and steamed in all those beautiful oils, and now her hair is good to go. She loves it. It was pain-free, and it looks gorgeous. She's so cute. Look at that bounce. Make sure you're subscribed for more, and follow me on all my platforms.